who are called according to his purpose. What a way to start a Monday morning. I got to say good morning to the fine people over there at Troy University. Now, I did get it right this morning. We was over there this weekend and had such a great time. And wow, Southern Miss got a nice looking bus. That's all I can say good about it. They got a nice looking bus. One of the things I want to say this morning, Pike County, I want to take my hat off to you. I'm still stuck on the lady that come in here this week with the, I shouldn't call her a lady, but coming here talking about the Cancer's Wilderness Foundation. Such a good program. I just still stuck on that. She said Pike County was the second most donator of that. Got to say good morning to the mayor. Thank you for this weekend. Got to say good morning to the sheriff. Thank you. It's just a good morning to say thank you. Everybody in Pike County, just give yourself a big hand. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about this morning. This Saturday is the big auction. Now, if you're like me, you've been putting back a little money and you're going down there to have a good time. If you got kids, bring them on down. If you got a Polaris, bring it on down. If you got a four-wheeler, bring it on down. But it's for travel only. It's not to be running around. There's going to be a lot of kids there. Please, ma'am, please, sir, be careful. Just ease about. You ought to drive that thing about fast as I can walk, and everybody doesn't see me walk. No, that ain't fast. That ain't fast. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You can teach them how to work on a big truck.
Yes, sir, we sure can.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line where we'll teach you how to work on a big truck. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, where we put God and family first. We go to Illinois,
Indiana,
North Carolina, South Carolina,
Ohio, Arkansas.
We're looking for good in-dump drivers. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, dental plan. Hey, these wheels roll, you make money. You're not driving one of them, you're driving at the wrong place. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Fellas, where we go?
Indiana,
North Carolina, and South Carolina,
Ohio, and Arkansas.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
And we're live. We're here at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're in our driver's lounge, and you know what it is? Ricky Free, it's time to pull the driver of the month.
let's try it.
Let's do it.
pull it.
Well, we got a driver. Let's talk to this driver. Come here, Ray. Let's talk to this driver here. Let's talk to this driver first. He may win. We win that ball.
You good?
How would you feel if you won today?
I feel good.
Huh?
I feel good.
You be excited?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, if you win, you get that little gift card, and we was wondering, you wouldn't want to take us nowhere with you. Just call us. I give y'all number. I'll make sure you can get up with you. Come to Wiley Sanders. Keep your eyes closed like you got you a new piece of.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you, please don't text and drive. Don't any kind of handheld device. Do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe.
I got Mr. Ronnie Bozeman here with me. He's one of the red shirts. You got your shirt on today, ain't you? You got your shirt on.
Come to the show.
All right, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're at the Calamans, the Pike County Calamans Association, if you're down there and you need to know something, if you see somebody wearing a shirt like that, they will know. If they're wearing a shirt like that, they will know what's going on. Speaking of the shirt, Saturday is the day.
It's auction time.
It's auction time. It's today.
We're going to kick it off at 8 o'clock sharp.
What time it is? What everybody's interested in. Well, a lot of people interested in that phone stuff. Them cars. 11:05, 11:15, or what?
It's 11 o'clock. If you get there 11:15, you may have
They
missed
probably done sold by 3 by then.
You may have missed your shot.
I'm excited about it. A lot of my friends are excited about it. But you know what I'm mostly excited about? The family atmosphere that you have at the Calamans. I don't care what y'all have. It's going to be family oriented, and it's going to be nice. I can smell them hamburgers now. You know, somebody was telling me y'all going to have 2 stands this time. You're going to try to be.
Well, we're going to have the concession stand will be open, but we'll have a tent out there at the auction site.
Well, now, will that tent? What will it have in it?
It'll have everything that the kitchen has. You'll have soft drinks. You'll have candy, cookies, chips,
Everything.
hamburgers, and your hot dogs. And all
So if
these
you don't
things
feel
like
like walking down there,
absolutely, that's what it's for.
that's a great idea. Who idea was that? That was Mr. Johnny's idea.
It clearly is mine. If it works, it's mine. If it didn't work, it's theirs.
Well, I tell you, an idea that you did come up with, and that your girls helped you make it possible, and that is the laptop service
Oh, the laptops and the iPads,
and the iPads.
which speeds up the paying process. 'Cause,
Yeah.
As soon as it's sold, it's punched in the computer, and the ladies back in the office and know what it
And that's
was
for
sold
people.
for,
That,
and you can go ahead.
that's for
and pay
people
for
that
it,
had one item they wanted to buy. They buy it.
and they can leave.
They can
Yeah.
leave with it. And speaking of that, I was asked this question: once you pay for it, you can take it.
Absolutely, it's yours.
It's yours. That's what I was telling somebody. I said, well, I'd want to come, but I don't want to wait 3 o'clock.
Now,
in
if
the
it's
evening.
something large that you need help loading,
You may have
we
to
help
wait.
load. You may have to wait because our people are tied up conducting the auction. Once it's over, we do have people that help start.
Yeah, I'll
help
see.
you load
I like
out
that load.
and stuff. So
You know what I hope is there this year? And I about made up my mind I'm going to leave there with me one of them. It's them pots.
I seen some. I've seen 4
Have
or
you
5.
seen- have you seen some?
The cast iron pots you've been
I
talking
want
about? I've
me
seen.
one of them.
I've seen
I
some.
want me one. I just want one. Back when I was a kid, and you know that's been a long time ago, my granddaddy used to fry fish in one of them.
I can see that.
He used to fry fish in one of them, and he didn't have nothing but wood. Well, I mean, we didn't know about no gas. Boy, go get another piece of that wood.
You had what you had.
Yeah, what you had. But I want one of them. They sold last year. One guy bought all of them. So what I'm thinking is he's got enough.
Maybe so.
I hope so. If I see him walking up, just gonna get on my little old doom buggy and leave. So
You
what
might
is
as well
the,
stay long enough to run the price up. Though.
yeah? What is the last day to bring something to sell?
Thursday is the last day, and we shut it down at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something about the Cattlemen. They are time on it. If they say a certain time, that's it. That's a certain time. I promise you, this auction will start at 8 o'clock.
It's going to start at 8 o'clock. If we're going to get done in a timely manner, we got to start in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So,
Last year, it took all day. It was a lot of
it
stuff.
did, and we had a lot of stuff, and we probably had more items than we'd ever had last year.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about the food, but when I talk about the food, I always like to tell people this. And that is the only place that you can go. You can have 3 or 4 kids. You can go in there and eat hamburgers and hot dogs. You can afford it.
It's not going to break the bank.
It's not going to break the bank. You know, and I know over the years, I've been there and I've always said that I've been working with the Cattlemen's now for several years, and you guys just get stronger. I want to compliment y'all on that. You get stronger. You're real nice to people. And last year, I happened to be a part of the Queen, and I let them do the Christmas commercial. So I won't say it again. That's who's going to do Wiley Sanders Christmas commercial. Whoever wins that, they get a double bonus. And those girls were sweet.
They
were
all
sweet.
are.
Huh?
They
They
all
were
are.
sweet. And you can't talk about the Cattlemen without talking about the Cattle lady.
Absolutely.
You-
If we don't, we get in trouble.
but they're so nice, though. They help out. They just...
They do as much as anybody else. I mean,
But you know, when you talk about
the
that,
ladies, they take care of us and keep us pointed in the right direction.
and you know, when you talk about that, I like to be a part of something that somebody knows what's going on. If a stranger comes there, ladies and gentlemen, I am serious. If you see somebody in a red shirt, they know what's going on. And you don't have to see this. If I don't see you and I want to know something, I see another red shirt, I ask whoever. And how's my friend doing, Mr. Barnett? How's he doing?
He's
He hanging in there?
he's hanging in there. He's been out there every day, taking stuff in.
I know you had been sick. I look for it. It's certain faces that just, to me, kind of make the calendar. You look if something going on, you look and see that thing. And I want to know one other thing is he still got that green John Deere that he's been riding for.
Oh yeah, the Gator's still out there.
That's what y'all call it.
Well, it's a John Deere Gator. That's
That's
what he
what it
drives. Hey, it's still kicking, so as long as it's still working, he's good.
I bet he's going to drive it for a long time. So, name some of the items they're going to have. What about tractors? Man wanted him a good tractor. You know, them out there.
Seen quite a few tractors out there. We've got hay balers, we've got hay rakes, something that usually sells good, that iron furniture.
Yeah.
Got a good bit of that stuff out there. Patio sets, and that stuff usually gets on up there with them pots.
Does it really?
It does.
Wow. I bought 2 pressure washers one year because I'm, Trojan DT could use one. And they were both working. I don't know what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a junk sale. This is items that people have gotten rid of for various reasons, but it is good stuff.
It is.
The cars and trucks, they coming from the county, the city.
The county's got some there. The city, I know.
And the county commissioners.
The county commissions.
Yeah, they have some there. These are Tahoes and Fords, and I tell you what, I've seen some of them that was riding last year that are still going up down the road. Still riding.
The 2013 Ford Tauruses.
Yeah.
Harley still talks about those.
they still going up down the road. I mean, I tell you, I'm excited about this Saturday. I've got to work at the radio station. I got to figure it out. I work from 6 to 9.
Well, you just need to be before 11, right?
Yeah, but I want to be there early this year. So what I'm going to do about 15 minutes till you can turn that thing on automatic pilot. I'm going to be down there. My wife going to meet me. We ain't going home. We're going to already be down there. I'm going to carry my little old dune buggy down there this week sometime. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to tell you this. We're going to get down there Wednesday. And we're going to take some pictures. And me and Mr. Johnny people ask me, what we're going to do that this year. We're going to take some pictures. And we're going to walk around and show you what some of the stuff is. That was so successful last year. A lot of people stopping me saying, hey man, I saw this. I might go run and try to get that. I like that.
Absolutely.
It makes people.
Absolutely. Let them see what's out there.
See what's out there. See what's out there. I mean, we had moved. That was the first time. I mean, you may have seen it, but that was the first time I've ever seen us get out of inside that gate. We was back on the back
we
side.
went down by the arena, all the way around to the back.
All the way to the back. It was all the way to the back. Oh, I still remember that's where the pots was. That's why I went down back there. The pots. I sit back there and waited till y'all got around there. But some great items going to be there. Get your number. Now, somebody that's never bought nothing there before, what do they need to do? Tell us what they need to do to get them set up.
No, just.
Do you need a letter of credit, or do you a stranger coming in?
It wouldn't hurt, but most local folks.
Yeah, I know.
Just come in and.
Hey, they take a check on me.
Absolutely. We've had a couple in the past we worried about, but hey, we've always got paid.
They take a check on me, But really, ladies and gentlemen, get there early. Get your number. I'm an old superstitious guy. Mr. Johnny always makes sure I get the same number. I just feel like it's something about that number, but it ain't no big deal. I think a lot of people get the same number.
They do.
Regular.
Whatever number you have been assigned in the past, they don't try to reassign you a number. You get the same one again.
There's a lot of these on the paperwork,
It's already there. Your name's already filled in, so they add new buyers to the end of the list.
I tell you what, it's just a fun time to be down there. And you see some funny stuff, boy. I still talk about the guy that said, hold up a minute, slid up under there and come back. I think Hunter Mose had a big truck down there.
I don't know if he's got anything down there this year. I know he did last year.
Last year he
had a dump truck.
Had a dump truck down there. Well, he's putting batteries in that long ago trying to get it going up, boy. They was doing it. I bought a Volkswagen, 2 Ford Tauruses, and that's all I got last year. Still got the Volkswagen. Been riding it a little bit. Well, what I'm looking for is a boat. You seen any boats down there?
I ain't sure if we got any boats down there.
Let me a boat. Well, we've had campers. We've had fire trucks.
We have a little everything.
Look, that's the word I'm looking
There's some
for.
of it you out there. I don't know what that is, but somebody walking around here knows what it is and what it does.
Well, that's why I want to get down there with Mr. Johnny and take pictures. I did not ask him about nothing that he didn't know what it was. But now Mr. Johnny got one thing going for him that we don't got. He's been around here a long time.
He is.
He's been around
Mr.
here
Johnny
long.
all the way back to when I worked at the grocery store.
Really? You worked at the grocery store?
Yeah, I worked for Mr. Johnny when
tell
I was
you what,
16.
Before you went in the Army, you just kind of worked around. You worked at Sanders. You worked at the grocery store.
Worked at Carport.
Worked at Carport.
The auto parts store.
Well, that's good. I think about Pike County, and I think about some of these people, being you and Derek and some of the young guys that have come along. Even our boss now, Mr. Sanders. I remember when he was small. Now he's taking care of multi-company. Just a large seat that he's had to fill coming behind his daddy's shoes, and he's done good. You guys have had to do the same thing. Mr. Johnny and all those guys, Mr. Ira Thompson, and all those guys, and they just rubbed it off on y'all. I mean, I look at Derek and I just think, wow, his granddaddy would be so proud. You know, his daddy would to see him how he just kept that going and kept the cows going and stuff, and have a good attitude about it. That's a real good attitude. That's the main thing. Your attitude controls your altitude. I remember, and I don't put you on the spot, but I remember when you told me you was going in the Army. You said, I'm going to be something. I'm going to do something.
Didn't know what it was, but...
and look what it turned out, though.
Well, I was just in the Army when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I still don't know.
But they'll teach you one.
They will. They teach you a lot of
skills. Not a bad
skills.
route to take. Not a bad route.
A lot of skills.
A lot of skills. And you know a lot of things. And, you know, I remember when you first come out there, a lot of people don't understand that. But a special project, man, with a company as big as ours, you always got something going on. Somebody's always calling. I'm one of them, needing this or needing that. And it's good to have a person that you can call and say, hey, I'm trying to get this done.
Well, here's how to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And let me know. I'll take care. You know, it took me a little while to get on the bandwagon, but boy, I'm on there now. You probably done thought, hey, I liked it when he just didn't really know how this worked. Well, back to the calendars. Ladies and gentlemen, can't hold Ronnie alone this morning. They was here last Monday, but I wanted them to come back and let everybody know. This Saturday at 8 o'clock, it's going to be the auction. I wish I knew how
The
many
doors will
years.
be open at 7.
Doors will be open at 7.
So you can come on in, get your buyer's number.
Get your number.
Get ready to go.
Now, if you're carrying something down there this week, if I'm not mistaken,
You can go on in. You can go on in and get your buyer's number when you're
and get your
dropping off.
buyer's number. That's
So
what
you don't
I'm
have to
gonna
go in there Saturday morning and
Yeah.
try to get through the line.
What do you think about this? If you run a little late, and then you're running there trying to get your buyer's number, you're going to miss out.
You may have missed what you want.
You're going to miss out. Because there's some people that just go, you know, some of us old country boy, we're going to do a little ride this week and a little You know I am. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm going to go down there and kind of check things out. But I'm going to do you a favor. That's everybody that's listening this morning. We're going to take pictures of what's down there. And Mr. Johnny is going to take time and explain it to you. We're going to be down there Wednesday morning taking pictures. And we'll run it all day Wednesday. We'll run it Thursday. And we'll run it Friday. And Saturday morning, it's time.
Showtime.
It's showtime Saturday morning. You got all week. Get your mind together. Get your thoughts together. Go in that piggy bank and shake that piggy bank and everything. Bring your wife. Bring your kids. This is a family event. And I will say this. If you just want to watch, it's very interesting to watch. I mean, I go for the cars, but after that, I just walk around. You'll see something. Would you say that anybody goes down there, they'll see something that they want?
Absolutely.
I mean,
There's something for everybody.
It's something for everybody. Bicycles. I forgot about that. Bicycles.
Absolutely. We sell piles of bicycles.
There's a guy I don't want to say where, but I want to say it's in Enterprise or somewhere. But when they start advertising that, I'm going to find out because my sister got some old bicycles. I'm going to care to him. And I'm going to buy some bicycles down there because this guy fixes these bicycles and he gives them away to people. He repaints them and everything. And I've known about him for years, but I want to go meet him. Anybody that's got a compassion to help people, I want to be a part of that. That's why I stay with the cattlemen, because y'all got a compassion to help. And, you know, I'm already thinking about the rodeo. We have such a good time.
Hey, it'll be here just like that.
It'll be here before you know it.
Hey, I checked the weather for Saturday.
Yeah.
High of 69. No chance of rain. It ought to be a pretty day.
It ought to be a pretty day. Pretty day for you to bring your pretty pocketbook.
Absolutely. Yes,
bring your pretty
Bring it on.
pocketbook. Whatever you do, bring your pocketbook. There'll be something. And I tell you what, I'm going to step out on a limb. If it ain't something that you want to buy, come see me. I'll find you something you can buy. If you don't see nothing you want, just come say, hey, Hoss, I can't find nothing I want. I'll get you on my Polaris. We'll ride around.
And
you
then you'll
need that.
sell him something.
I'll sell them something. It was so funny, Ron. I just can never forget it. I watched you crank a truck, and I said, who in the world is going to buy this? And an hour later,
Lo and behold, there you were. Hey, at least you knew how it cranked.
I did know how it cranked because me and you cranked it.
Because there wasn't a label anywhere in that thing.
It was in that thing. I often wonder about that old truck. Some guys bought it over there in Florida. I think they was going to use it on a watermelon patch. It was a flatbed.
It was a real long
you
truck.
can get watermelon on it. But something, whether it be a four-wheeler, whether it be a car, whether it be a boat. I saw a camper at the Calamars. I saw a camper one year.
I believe they was a fairly decent one last year.
Yeah, it was a good
nice
camper.
looking,
It was a
camper.
camper, dump trucks, dirt trucks. I mean, you name it, and the farm equipment is just unlimited.
Farm equipment, bulldozers.
Yeah. Those planters.
Yeah, we usually have a.
What was his
quite a
name?
few-
Kenny Garrett, Mr. Johnny's nephew. He laid across them planters. He was just waiting. I've been
That was
looking
the
for
ones that were in
some.
the back last year,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
they was in the back. He didn't move over the auction. There wasn't nobody gonna get them. Wasn't nobody gonna get them. And that's
And I
what
think he
people
got
do. He did. You know, people go and look around. Go early, ladies and gentlemen. Be respectful. Check with them at the gate. They don't mind you coming down there looking. Look around. See, my old trick is this. I like to go down early, look, so I know where my item is at. Because I'm a little old. That's why I know where it's at. And then I tell my wife, look, the blue car on the end, that's the one we're going
Hey,
for.
when you see them getting close, hey, holler at me.
Holler at me, you know. And I think she likes it as much as I do. Just the looking and you hear some of the funniest stuff. You hear some of the funniest stuff. The people be saying, "I wanted that," and that auctioneer, y'all guys,
Not bad
should have
enough.
been it. Should have been it, boy.
It's a social event too. You're
It's
gonna
a-
get to see a lot of people you don't normally
That
get
you
to
ain't
see.
seen in a while.
It may not have seen them since last year at the auction.
Yeah. Sheriff will be there riding around looking
Absolutely.
at stuff. And there just be a lot of county officials. Hey, that's a good place to find your county official. If you've been trying to call him and couldn't get up with him, be at the auction.
He'll be walking around there.
He'll be walking around there. You can put a bug in his ear.
Absolutely.
But most of all, have fun. Have fun. This is an event that you and the family can get up Saturday morning, get you some breakfast, and go out there and have a ball. I guarantee you, I will guarantee you, if you go to the Pike County auction this Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock, the doors open at 7 though.
Doors will be open at 7.
Doors
You
will
go
be
ahead and
open
get
at
your
7.
number.
And that's another good thing. If you get there at 7, that gives you plenty of time to walk around, look, and see what you want. And I'll tell you something else they do. The stuff is going to be organized. You ain't going to find a tractor over here and then a tractor slam on the other side. It's going to be tractor. When they gone, they gone.
They gone.
Most time they keep everything close together. That's by design.
It is.
I would think that's by design. So will you be out there all week just putting stuff in and helping?
Yes, we'll still have. We're still taking all the way to Thursday, which we'll
Cut-off
stop
time
cut-
Thursday is
5 o'clock
5 o'clock.
Thursday afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't got it there Thursday about 5 o'clock,
And at
You don't
that
have-
time, we'll shut the gate, and it'll just be pedestrian traffic.
Yeah.
Out there on the auction site.
Well, that's good, Ronnie. Thank you so much for coming and telling us what's going on at the Pike County Cattlemen's Association. I'll see you Saturday morning.
Better see you in a couple hours. Better come to work.
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea. Well, I tell you what I got today. Come eat lunch with me. I got Trenton Technical College is coming. They're bringing some students down.
You gonna go to Julius?
Yeah, we're going to Julius. We're gonna tour the place, and hey, come eat lunch with us.
Try to do it.
Come eat lunch with us. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Steve is on the phone. So we'll talk some more about the cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, I get tickled every time something like this happens. I love live TV. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. He put it fast, don't he?
He does.
From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you. Please don't text and drive. Don't any kind of handheld device. Do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving? So don't do it. Please do not do it. Be safe. It's summertime. Let's have a good time. It's dangerous. Don't do it. We want everybody to be safe. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you. From Wiley Sanders Truck Lines to you. Please don't text and drive. Don't any kind of handheld device. Do not do it and drive. Did you know it's 6 times more dangerous texting and driving than drinking and driving?
man.
Don't do it.
The book.
Please
That's
do
what's
not
left.
do it. Be safe.
You gonna take the book? Shake it up.
I'm
Shake
just
it up.
sitting here thinking
That's right. Free.
about
Shake it up.
what we're going to do Tuesday evening. We've got the new, don't do
what should I say? The new trainer program
Say, from
going on this morning. I think I got one of my drivers on the phone.
to you.
Is this you, Michaela? Okay, I got Michaela here on the phone. She was supposed to be via Zoom, but I'm going to put on my speakerphone and she should be able to hear. I want to say congratulations to you for winning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you hear us, Steve? Okay, good deal. Talk loud now because we're doing this. I wanted you on Zoom this morning, but Michaela, I want to give you a compliment that your dispatcher told me about you. He said when you go home on the weekend and you tell him you'll be there Monday morning at 8 o'clock, you're standing at the back window. Am I true about that? Is that right?
That is very true.
Well, I thank you so much for being the employee that you are, and I remember when you started, and I don't want to be ugly, but I remember you got stuck on your first trip, and everybody was thinking you wasn't going to make it, but old Hoss had confidence in you, didn't I?
Yeah, it did.
And you know, I thank you for doing everything I asked you to do. I asked you to learn how to read a map and get you a good GPS, and you did that. And you haven't did nothing since then but make money.
That's all I know how to do.
That's good. Well, it's something else you know how to do, but I can't get you to do it. And that's I need you to be one of my female trainers. That's what I need you to do. I need you to train one. But when I talk about the training, let me tell you something that we're going to start. Starting tomorrow, we're going to do a trainer. Well, what we're going to do is the trainees on Tuesday evenings, every trainer that comes to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, on Tuesday evening, we're going to take them out there and just see what the school has taught them. Not trying to say nothing bad about a school, but just see what they know. Excuse me. That way, when the trainer gets them, he'll kind of know what he's working with. I can say, well, Jim over here, he's good at this. Or Susan, she can do this. And it's something that we're going to start doing. And I'm so excited about it. Tomorrow will be the first day that we do it. And I'm just, wow, I'm so excited about it. I'm just excited about it. But I'm excited about you winning the Driver of the Month. And guess what I got in my office?
What is that?
I got your shirt. Talk up now. I've got your shirt. They came in. You was in the office Friday, and I didn't have it. But matter of fact, he came Friday evening, and I tried to call you, but you had left. Richard Ray told me you had left. And tell me about Richard Ray. That's your dispatcher. You love your dispatcher? Hello. Well, I guess we lost Michaela. She's working this morning, so. There she come back. You must ain't got one of them good iPhones. Hello. Michaela? Hello? This modern technology is something else. And I'm not the best at it, but anyway, we're going to just delete that because we only got 5 more minutes. I want to make your weekend plans for you. Let me tell you what you do. Friday night, when you get off work, go home and get you plenty of rest because Saturday is a big day. Let me tell you what you can do. Go to the Calamans. Go to the auction. It gates open at 7 o'clock. When you leave the Calamans, just get back on 231. Go south. Go to Ozark to the crawfish boil. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be delicious. Michaela's calling me back. I ain't going to answer this time. We don't have but a few minutes. But I'm going to step out on a limb and say this. If you never had Steve Camp's crawfish, you need to try them. I've had a lot of talk, heard a lot of good talk about them. I don't eat crawfish, so I can't tell whether they're good or not. But I like to get the corn out the pot. You know, I like them little ears of corn to be in there. But really, this weekend is a great weekend to have fun. You can buy you something at the auction. You can lead the auction. Like I say, just come out the auction, turn left, go to the crawfish boil. The doors at the Pike Cattlemen's Association will open at 7 o'clock. Remember that, 7 o'clock. Pike County Cattlemen's Association, they do not start late. They start on time. Once again, let me go by the rundown. At 11 o'clock, they will be selling the cars from the city, the sheriff department, and the county commission. 11 o'clock. Remember that. They will be selling cars. I do want to say this to you. For those of you who are thinking about driving a truck, there's some things you need to know. This is one of them. If you get a ticket with a handheld device, I can't hire you. I can't hire you. Please don't get a ticket with a handheld device. Please don't get a ticket 15 miles an hour over. And we ain't gonna even talk about DUI. We ain't gonna even discuss that. That's just not gonna be something we discuss. But I said this morning. I say it every Monday. If you get your CDL and you come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and you can't make a living, I'm worried about you in the trucking industry. Been in business since 1959. We ain't going nowhere. We got probably 65 to 70% of our freight is our own freight. We got a lot of outside customers. We got some guys that really know what they're doing. We got some dispatchers that are just spot on. Thomas Hick, Richard Ray, Robin Sullivan, Lee Outlaw, Joe Davis. I think Joe Davis is the youngest guy in there. And man, I'm so proud of Joe. I'm so proud of how him and his drivers are just forming this bond. You know, I want to tell y'all something funny, drivers, and I want y'all to listen to me on this because I am now talking to the Wiley Sanders Truck Line driver, especially the ones that have been there a while. Please, ma'am, please, sir. If your dispatch is off, that don't mean you automatically get a raw deal. That is not what that means. Down there in the recruiting office, that's all we hear. If a guy dispatches off, oh, they mistreat me. That's not true. You feel that way because you're so close to that guy. When I come here and Steve is not here and somebody else puts me on the air, I feel some kind of way. As humans, we get used to dealing with one person. One person say eggs over easy sounds different than another person saying eggs over easy. So remember that. And Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we treat everybody fairly. The dispatchers, the guy that floats is Hugh Galloway. He's got a sheet he goes by. Your dispatchers probably left him everything. So please, y'all, don't think if your dispatcher's off, you're automatically going to have a bad week. That's not true. That's not true. Buy into the system. If your dispatcher's off, act just like he was there. Do your job like you do when he's there, and you won't have a problem. I want to say this before I leave this morning. No matter what you're going through, no matter how dark it may seem, remember that God loves you. To all the drivers at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, I personally love you, and the people you work for love you too. So that's just something I wanted to say this morning. Sometimes we as men, we can't use that word to another man. So I'm going to say this. All the male drivers, I love you. All the lady drivers, I love you. I love working at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. I think what we have there is a great thing. Since 1959, we've been going strong, and we're going to keep on going strong. Until next Monday, this has been Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
From Wiley Sanders